Bam.
That's right. Now it's live.
We're live.
Oh, and now I'm in frame.
Yay!
Kind of. There's a dot right above my head.
It's censoring you.
Good. I need to be censored. Welcome to the podcast that would have got away with it if it weren't for those meddling kids. Hashtag just saying. Okay, this is the new show, and once again we are live on YouTube.
Yay!
But
Hello.
the video will be up there a little later tonight. If you want to check that out, check it out.
Yes.
We also have location vids up there. Check out the YouTube stuff.
Check out everything.
Sure. We're on the friend book. We're on the Twitter at Just Saying Pod. We're also on Instagram. I like getting it all out of the way, because then at the end I can just boom boom, I'm done.
And at the same time, we are looking to hear from you. Any questions or things you want to hear us talk about, write in, let us know.
Thoughts, concerns, turn-ons. Do you like long walks on the beach?
Maybe.
Scented candle, maybe? Bath oil? The rub and tickle?
Somebody's frisky.
No, I'm not.
Good night
I'm
for
not.
Jay when he gets home.
Well, that's my business, sir. That is my business. Okay, I want to get right into this thing you were just talking about before we went on.
Okay.
The hazard thing. This is so disturbing. I don't even know.
I was gonna say, before this I was singing the Silver Spoons theme.
Like,
you want to get into that?
we can talk about Silver Spoons if you want. The only Silver Spoons episode I remember very clearly was the Mr. T episode. Do you remember Mr. T on there? He was like his bodyguard for a week.
Yeah.
Something like that.
He was that on Different Strokes too.
He was on Different Strokes too?
Yeah, even in that episode, even Arnold dressed up and had his hair done like Mr. T.
Oh boy, I feel like I should remember that, but it's
You
not
should.
coming. It's not coming in my mind. That doesn't mean anything though. Oh wow.
But what we were talking about before this was this thing that I saw online.
Oh boy.
Dukes of Hazzard star Tom Wopat faces new additional assault charges.
Okay. This is so disturbing. Okay.
It's a good thing I met him before this.
It's
This is disturbing. This is upsetting. I used to love the show. I still do.
no. I still love Dukes of Hazzard. I think it's a great show. My problem is that, like, what is wrong with Tom Wopat lately? What's going on with him? I feel like, is he going through like some kind of weird crisis thing?
He must.
Because this just seems like weird behavior for him. I mean, like, if he was into this, we would have heard about it before now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I just feel like something's happening in his personal life or whatever. Maybe I
Might be acting out.
I don't want to be making excuses for the guy.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, I don't want to make excuses for this guy. So,
Allegedly.
but all right, so let's get to the skinny. What happened?
Well, last month he was arrested for indecent assault. It was upon a female co-worker. Because he does Broadway now, so they were rehearsing and stuff happened.
Do you remember what kind of stuff happened?
I think he patted a girl on the butt or something, or
He good
something when she walked by.
He good gamed her.
Yeah.
Good game. Bam bam.
And now he's accused, so allegedly, he poked a 16-year-old crop
Oh
top
my god.
sporting actress in the stomach with his finger during a rehearsal for 42nd Street. He followed up the poking by saying, quote, "I'm a creepy old man. You're really talented and really cute," according to documents obtained by TMZ.
Oh boy.
Allegedly,
Oh, boy.
allegedly short after, Wopat struck the teens behind with the script and said, quote, "Nice butt."
Oh.
He was warned that the girl was underage by an adult on set, so Tom responded, "Don't worry, because my wife is 17 years younger than me, so I'm good."
What does that mean exactly?
He likes them young.
But no, if he's 65, she would be 50... I can't do math that quick.
Maybe 40s. 17, 5. No, I can't do it that quick
I
yet.
can't do it that quick.
She's almost 50.
So she's in her late 40s.
I would say so.
Okay. So, well, depending upon when they met, that's kind of creepy. Number one.
58.
She's 58?
I think so.
Okay. That's fine. But
As long as she's not 28.
Well, you know, she'd be of age if she was 28. That's fine. I mean, I don't care. That's
That's still creepy.
That's his personal life, but that comment is just very suspect. Like, my wife is 17 years younger than me. I'm good. I don't like. What is he trying to say with that? It's like, okay, my wife is younger than me, so I'm good. Like, I don't understand what he's trying to say.
He denied ever touching the woman.
Sure, he did.
Of course. And then when confronted with the groping allegations on set, he responded, "F them all," according to police reports.
F them all?
Yep. Right here it says --K.
Well, okay. We know what
I'm being clean for YouTube.
Well, good for you. That's what he's... Okay, F them all. Okay.
Yeah. Gross old man.
I have so many conflicting feelings about this.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like, you know, like that's kind of gross.
Yeah.
It's gross, and I just think there's something going on with him.
He's drinking too much during rehearsals.
I think there's something going on with him.
So his alcohol is taking over his actions.
Yeah, because, like, it's like I was
Not
saying.
Not trying to defend him, but...
No.
That's what's happening. A lot of people are ticked off at him during rehearsals because all he does is drink.
Well, I tell you, he may not be able to maintain this job. Because, you know, I mean, they're only going to put up with his BS for so long.
Right.
And then be like, you know what, it's not worth it.
And no female actress is going to want to work with him after all these...
Yeah, all the allegations.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, that's the kind of thing, like, once people start getting that in their head that that's the kind of person you are...
I don't want to work with him.
It's going to be tough for him to get work.
Mm-hmm.
So somebody better straighten up and fly right. And that's one to grow on. The more you know.
No, it's his power. I mean, even when I got to meet him,
Yeah.
as excited of a moment as it was for me, being a big Dukes fan, all these years growing up thinking I'm never going to have a chance to meet them, and I do.
Right.
I got cold coming from him.
Well, you weren't a young girl.
Maybe I should have asked him, go ahead and touch my bum.
Would you like to touch my bum?
But we shook hands, and I told him I was honored to meet him, and he said, it's great to meet you too. When he never really looked up at me.
Okay.
He signed it, and he even signed on the picture, "Great to meet you." I think it wasn't really, because you didn't really show that much interest.
Well, he apparently had that in his head then. Great to meet you, I'm just going to write that then.
Mm-hmm.
Shortcuts his day in half.
Yep.
Yeah.
A quick shake hands, and moved on to John Schneider, which was more warming.
I feel like John Schneider would be the warmer of the two.
I got to talk to him for like a good 5-10 minutes. While I was
Really?
with him. Yeah.
You know what? Because if his line was his line right next to Tom Wopat.
Yeah. Tom had his table.
Yeah.
John had his table.
Yeah.
And then Catherine Buck.
Okay, so I feel like maybe John was like, "Oh, Tom's being a real dick to these people. I'm gonna have to be extra nice."
Maybe.
Like he had to kick his nice game up? Just because Tom was giving you, like, the chills?
It did feel cold.
Oh, boy. He's giving you Arctic.
Yes.
Fucking, poor John's got to be like,
It got warmer as you got over.
I'm the equator. Jeez. Poor John. I have both of their autographs, but I had sent for it. They, at the time, I don't know if they still have websites, but at that time, it was like you could just write to them through their website and they'd send you a thing, so.
That was cool, but I personally like to
I know you do.
have my one-on-one.
I know you do. I'm introverted.
A real meeting experience. Like, okay, I didn't just send away for this autograph. I got it from them.
Well, some of us prefer the introverts, Evan, and I just write and they send something back. It's all in the writing, too. I mean, you can, like, hey, blah, blah, blah.
And coincidentally, we're talking about this, and today I got in the mail my autographs from Claudia Wells.
Okay, you want to tell the people who Claudia Wells is? Because I'm sure.
I sure would.
I'm sure some people are like, who the fuck is that?
She played Jennifer Parker on the first Back to the Future movie.
Mm-hmm.
She was Marty's girlfriend. And I recently went on her website, ordered her autographs, because I got one on the photo and one on a clock tower flyer. They were sent to me like about a month later, and when I got it, the envelope was like folded in like two different ways.
Mm-hmm.
So that means the picture and the flyer was folded as well. I wasn't happy. I'm not blaming her. I'm blaming the Postal Service because
Okay.
they don't give a damn anymore. So I contacted her and I talked to her, and a friend of hers who is either a friend or she might be her agent. I don't know. But I was going back and forth with her, and eventually they said, "We're so sorry." I even took a picture, like a sideways picture of the envelope on how it looked like it went that way and then went that way.
Right.
So that way they got proof that I'm not just BSing them. Oh, yeah. Your folder's got damaged. I want another one. No. So they got damaged because not only because, one, the service sucks with the postal because they don't take care of your items anymore.
Right.
And whoever put them in, the envelope was supposed to put like cardboard in there.
Mm-hmm.
And instead they just put two pieces of paper.
Fun.
This time Claudia, I can tell she did it personally, because she wrote my name and all of that, and then she wrote C. Wells up in the corner with the return address, and that's her writing, so I know she did it.
Okay.
And she gave me big thanks, because her clock tower flyers that she had such a different picture of the clock tower. It wasn't even the one from Back to the Future.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where the hell that building is, but so I have one on my computer. I took a nice clear picture from one flyer and put it with the story on another flyer, because there's like 3 different versions online.
Yeah.
So I put them together as one. I sent it to her, and then she said that she loves it. She couldn't wait to print them out, and she's going to use that one from here on. And she actually signed 3 of them for me and sent them with this other picture. So I'm stoked.
Okay.
It's my excitement for the day, besides it being Friday.
Word. I still have not gotten anything from the Tim Curry address I sent.
Only if we could have made Boston Comic Con.
You know?
Nope, our cars screwed that up.
Yeah, they did.
Bastards.
But there's so many better people coming to the Rhode Island Comic Con.
Too many.
Too many. Poor Sean. Comic Con did this to
I'm
me.
still waiting to find out who's a big name they're going to pull out of their ass next.
I don't know. Today they announced the guy who played the Gollum thing in Lord of the Rings.
Alright.
So Andy Serkis, I think his name is. He was actually also the something in Star Wars. He was like the, I don't know. You know the guy that
Stormtrooper number 206?
No. The guy that
No, I don't know that guy.
I can't think of anything. I really can't. The The kid. The kid.
Billy the Kid?
No, the
Billy?
kid. The kid. The Solo and Leia's kid. Yeah, no, you're drawing a blank.
The one that Kylo Ren?
Kylo Ren. There you go. The one. He was the bad guy that guy had to talk to.
Oh.
Anyway. All that just for that. I'm so sorry.
Only a couple months left till the next Star Wars.
That's cool. I'm looking forward to that. That
course-
one's gonna be good.
Of course, I'm going to have to wait like 3 weeks or 4 weeks after it comes out.
Why?
The crowds that are going to be there the first weekend alone.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to be crazy.
We'll see. I went, I managed to get tickets to the early screening
Already?
last year. No,
I
last
was gonna
year.
say.
Last year, dude.
What?
Last year. So, I don't know. I may luck out again on that. I don't know. I don't count on it. I never count on anything. Did you just say druggies?
Try Kingston.
Oh, I thought you said druggies. I'm like, what? The crackheads have tickets to Star Wars?
They might.
Is that the new thing?
Advanced screening.
This is crack. I don't like it.
I Cheetos.
Anywho's, my goodness. Poor, it's like Tom Wopat. My God,
Wish he'd just get his
he needs
stuff
to
together.
stop.
He needs to get his stuff together.
He needs to stop.
Stop touching these 16-year-olds.
Yes, he needs
Come
to
on.
stop.
You're Tom Wopat. You're supposed to be a creepy old man.
I know.
Jesus. You represent Luke Duke.
I know.
You got lots of Dukes of Hazzard fans still out there.
Anyway, so since we're approaching October, we
Yay!
are on the cusp of October at this point.
Yay!
I have a question. What is the scariest movie you've ever seen? Ooh. Like, what's a movie that after you saw it, you were like, oh my, it was just in your head. Like, oh, it's in my head.
Maybe not the scariest, but the creepiest that stayed in my head
Hmm.
would be the early Paranormal Activity movies.
Okay.
Because I feel like that could actually happen.
Oh, okay. That's a good answer. That's a very good answer.
Good answer! Good answer!
I don't... Big bucks! No whammy! No whammy!
Family Feud. Good answer! Good answer!
Yeah, I know. Very good. I went on a whole different thing. It was like, big bucks, no whammy! No whammy. What
Press
is...
your luck.
Press Your Luck. That's the show,
I just
right?
love that.
Yeah, with the little... They always had the little animated whammy guys.
I like the animated one better than the recent one with the CGI.
Oh, really? They CGI'd him?
Yeah.
Oh, son of a bitch.
'Cause I think the show's on still now. Or they brought it back within the past couple of years.
Really?
But now he's CGI'd and it's just not the same.
Oh. Why do they ruin everything?
I don't know. They're trying to move with the times, I guess.
Yeah. That's interesting. Paranormal Activity. I watched that. I think I saw it with you.
Might have.
You had gotten it on DVD or something. You were like, "Oh, we should watch this," and I was like, "I don't know," because I don't normally watch those kind of movies. It was good. It did kind of like.
I think the first two were good, and after that, it's like, okay.
Those are the only two that I've seen. And how many have they done? Like 8?
Quite a bit.
Yeah. It's like Saw. They just keep going, and you're just like, is there going to be another one? There probably is.
Well, there actually is another one coming out
See?
this month.
I didn't even know when I knew.
It's actually called Jigsaw.
Jigsaw.
Mm-hmm.
Jigsaw. You got to put the bodies back together.
Ready? I'll time you. Go.
Go. Now, my answer is going to be really lame. Because...
There's no lame answer.
Oh, okay. Cool.
At least with me.
Cool.
No judging here.
Okay, one of the movies that really kind of got to me, and it's not a great movie, but I'll tell you why it stayed with me, is because okay, Session 9.
I haven't seen it.
You've never seen Session 9?
Nope.
Okay, let me break this movie down for you. All right. Session 9 took place at the Danvers State Mental Hospital.
Is it abandoned?
In Danvers, Mass. It no longer exists.
Oh. I say, "Oh, let's go."
But here's the thing: like, I used to go down to Hampton Beach and Salisbury Beach, and to get there, you have to drive through Danvers. You have to drive, and I would drive past that hospital. I was like, not obsessed with the hospital, because I don't want to say it like that. I was very intrigued by the hospital.
Yes.
Those.
Yes. Connecticut.
It's the.
Very intrigued.
Yes. It's the. I don't know. It's that Kirkbride design of the buildings. And the messed up thing about Danvers is that if you looked at it from a top view, it was in the shape of a bat. Yeah.
Batman.
Yeah. And so the whole movie is filmed there. They filmed it inside. And the big name in this movie is David Caruso. Alright?
Really big.
That's the biggest name in the movie, is David Caruso. But he's good in this movie. He's not a good guy, but he's good in this movie. He doesn't stink up the joint. Now the whole thing about this movie is it's based on this company that goes into old buildings and gets the asbestos. They remove the asbestos.
Good for them.
So these guys were hired to go in.
Hey, you guys.
These guys were hired to go in and get the asbestos out of the building. Now, what goes on inside, like, once they start working, like, everybody, their personality just changes. Because the building just fucks them up. Right? And it ends up getting, like, very strange, and then the end is a little weird. But I always, like, I like the movie because they really filmed it there, and while they were filming, according to David Caruso, and I'm willing to believe him, is that a lot of messed up stuff kept happening. Equipment would turn off, things would happen. There was one day that they had left some cameras or something inside. Nobody wanted to go back inside to get them. It was like, they all kind of like, I don't want to go.
Don't make me.
Yeah, like, nobody wanted to go back inside. They ended up going back in. And the reason that it's called Session 9 is one of the guys in the crew was looking around, and he ended up in one of the old offices, and he finds a psychiatrist's box of tapes where he's talking to a patient. And it's, Session 1 tape, Session 2 tape, obviously. So by the time he gets to Session 9, and he becomes, like, obsessed with these tapes. So this isn't like a scary movie. It's more like a thriller. But it stays with you because of the imagery. Like, I was like, oh my god. And I thought, and knowing that they, and because this building had been torn down, and they built up condos instead. So this movie is like one of the only ways to see inside the hospital. They didn't change anything.
I'm kind of interested now.
I have a bootleg copy of it. I don't have an actual copy. Yeah.
I'm interested in checking out your bootleg.
My bootleg is for viewing.
Alrighty then. We will check out your bootleg.
Although I don't know if you can get it on Netflix. Maybe.
I'll have to check. My phone's over there, so I can't check.
Yeah. I don't know. It wasn't like it wasn't a wide release. I had never even heard of it. A friend of mine, we happened to have been talking about that hospital, and then a friend of mine said, "Oh, you should watch Session 9." I said, "Should I now?" Why?
It should.
Why? And there's a couple of few funny moments with fucking Caruso, because he's just like, oh, he's crazy. But it's not a bad movie. And the like I said, the imagery is really, you're just like, oh my god.
Oh my.
Oh my god. Yeah, so that's my story. I'm sticking to it. I'm sticking to it.
Since I got my belief in the paranormal, and some things have happened with me in my parents' old house, and I believe in that. the Paranormal Activity 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of sticks in your head, especially when I watch it at night. And then I gotta get ready for bed. And then I gotta walk around the house. Like if Tab's sleeping or she's not home yet.
Yeah.
I gotta walk around the house. It's kind of running through my mind.
Right.
So I'm thinking, what's gonna move on me now?
I was watching. Oh man, you might dig this. Jay was shaking his head at me last night. I started my evening last night. I hung out with a friend of mine. She left at like 9:30, and so I was gonna stay up late. That was my big thing.
Hi, Tina.
Yeah, Tina. I was gonna stay up late. I was so excited because I didn't have to go to work today. So, because it's almost October, and one of my favorite things to do is watch those Travel Channel, scariest destination kind of things. Mm-hmm. So I threw on one, the scariest destinations in America or something. It was on like the Travel Channel on demand. So I was watching it, and they were talking about this place, that place, blah, 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 blah. And then they say, coming up next, the most haunted road in America. And Jay's like perked up and he goes, "Oh, Tower Hill Road?" And I said,
I want to go back there.
Do you really?
I do. I'm just hoping that those jerks in that white car don't show up again.
Yeah, they were jerks. I gotta put that video up.
They ruined my moment.
They did. So I said, I don't think it's gonna be Tower Hill Road. I said, but a lot of stuff has happened on that road. And he said, "Well, what road do you think it is?" And I said, I guarantee there's a road in New Jersey. And I said, it's the road in New Jersey.
Kiss it where it smells. Take it to New Jersey.
I couldn't remember the name of the road at the time, but I said, it's in New Jersey. You watch. So they came back, and it was this road in New Jersey. It's called Clinton Hill Road. It is...
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
It is... This road...
Yeah, you did.
This road is so messed up. It's a 10-mile road. There are no streetlights. There are no houses. There's a couple of houses at the beginning of the road, and a couple of houses at the end. And there's all these roads, these paths that lead off of the road. But there are barricades, so you can't get there.
Of course.
Now, supposedly,
allegedly
there's a lot of cult activity that happens in the woods. So I started watching... I said, I want to know if anybody has any YouTube videos on this. Of course, somebody's going to have a YouTube video.
You should.
So I did a little search, and I landed on this guy's video. This guy's channel. He had about 5 different videos, because he spent like a weekend or a week in New Jersey, and he went there every night. And
what did he find?
Well... Now, the legend on this road is that you'll be driving and then all of a sudden headlights will appear behind you and it will be a tractor-trailer truck or something and it will try to run you off the road.
Joyride.
And there have been so many accidents. His video actually starts off... He has his camera, but it's pointed at the floor.
Of course
and
it
there's...
is.
No. But there's an officer talking to him. There's a cop. And he says, I advise you not to go down that road.
Fuck.
And the kid's like, well, we're filming a YouTube thing. And he goes, alright, I can't stop you.
Oh, good.
He said, but be very, very careful.
I'm hunting rabbits.
So the kid is like, they are immediately freaked out. They look like they're about 20, 22. Right? They're immediately freaked out. His poor friend, through the whole thing, is like, dude, I don't want to do this. And the whole time I'm watching it, I'm thinking, that's me. In this friendship, you would be the kid who's like, I want to get out of the car and walk down the thing, blah, blah, blah. And I would be the other friend who's like, dude, can we just go? I don't want to be here. He was crying. He was crying. He was like, I can't do this anymore. There was just some weird things that they saw. Now,
I'd be like, come on, let's go. Come on, you'll be fine.
In the first video, all they did was drive. Now, there's a few bridges on this road, and
don't burn them.
There's this whole legend that if you throw a coin off the bridge, you never hear it hit the water, and when you come back, the coin will be in the middle of the road.
Didn't we watch this video?
I don't believe I've watched the video with you.
We've seen a video
Have we?
on YouTube of young kids. They were doing like a ghost adventure thing somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Then they went down the road to a bridge.
Mm-hmm.
And the quarter was supposed to be out in the middle of the street.
I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know if it's the same one or the
I
same
don't-
area, but
I don't remember, but that doesn't mean it's not true. It just means
I remember
don't
watching a video like
remember.
that. I forget what the kids would look like. But
I-
while they were there was a guy. I think it's the one with the hatchet in the
The
tree.
one with the hat? Oh, no, because those guys are British. They do a lot of England stuff. They've never done an American video. I think
I could have sworn they had the same situation with the bridge in the quarter.
Not that I'm aware of. I don't know.
We'll have to check
Maybe.
it out again.
Maybe. So I watched all 5 of this guy's videos, and something happens in all of them. In the first one, they did get chased. In the second one, they pulled the car over, got out of the car, and walked down the road, which I totally don't recommend. So picture this. A windy, dark road, no lights, and these kids are walking down the middle of this road. Can you imagine, like, if you were coming from the other way, like, oh, shit! Like, how do you not get hit?
I'd rather be in the car.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and they were tough to take. Like, Jay was getting kind of pissed because they were young kids, and they kept saying literally. Like, it was literally, every 2 seconds they were saying literally.
Hey, that's better than like.
And sketchy. That was their favorite word. This is sketchy. Oh, this is so sketchy. Oh, dude, this is sketchy as hell. I'm like, nothing sketchy about this. It's a dark road. But, and that one, they got out, they walked. They kept hearing branches break. Something happened in the woods. They were just like, I'm out of here. A car chased them.
Was it a real car or a ghost car?
I don't know. It was, well, here's the thing, because the legend is that these, ghost cars or whatever, like, the lights come on, they chase you for a little bit, and then all of a sudden the lights are gone.
And the whole car?
The whole car, yeah. It's weird.
It is.
It's weird. So, I mean, they drove down this road in every video at 3 a.m. And they had a weird thing happen with Siri while they were on the road.
What
The
about
iPhone.
Susan? What about Susan?
Yeah, Susan. The iPhone Siri, they had a weird thing happen with that. I call bullshit on the Siri thing. I was watching that and I'm like, nah, I'm not buying into this. They had tried to attempt to spend the night in one video, and they had pulled over, went down a dirt path, and just threw sleeping bags and were gonna sleep. And get this, all of a sudden, somebody throws a ping pong ball at them. And they freak out, grab their shit, and run. And I was just sitting there and I'm like...
Maybe there's a bird up in the tree.
I was like, well, no, I was like, who does that? Like, who's... Damn kids! Boom!
Maybe there's a game going on nearby and someone just hit it really hard. And I'm like, oh, come on.
I don't know. And then there's one, like, sketchy-looking house at the end, and they stop, and they're looking at the house, and they're
Last
like...
house on the left.
Yeah, and they're like, this house is creepy, man. Oh, my God, this house is creepy. And then all of a sudden... somebody's, like, peeking through the window.
Peekaboo.
So then they start to get creeped out because they're like, dude, he's looking at the window. Now, I got pissed off because I'm like, listen, if somebody's parked in front of my house, I'm going to look at him through the window. But they were like, oh my God, why is he looking at us? Why? Because you're parked in front of his fucking house.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden the door opens up. And then they get like, oh my God. And they floor it. And they were out of there. I was like, are you kidding me with this? But, so I brought the whole thing up just to tell you this one little thing. So, one thing. So, in one of the videos when they were walking down the road, and they were talking, and they started to hear something, and blah, blah, blah. All of a sudden, like, the video cuts, and it's the kid, and he's, like, at his little editing screen, and he goes, I'm editing the video right now, and I want to show you guys something. We didn't see it when we were there, and blah, blah, blah. He's like, I'm gonna throw a still frame up on right now. There was somebody hiding behind the trees. You can see like a white t-shirt, and they were kind of like doing this. I was like, oh my god. So as he's doing that, he calls his friend. He has him on speakerphone, and he's like, dude, blah, blah, blah. You're never gonna believe this. You're never gonna believe this. I'm editing the video. And he's like, oh, cool. And he goes, yeah. There was somebody hiding behind the trees. He gets so upset. He's like, what? What? Are you fucking with me? Don't fuck with me. What? What? No.
What?
And he's like,
What?
No. And he's like, yeah, dude. And,
yes.
And he's like, oh, this is awful.
Well, that's awful.
Yeah. So, I mean, like, sometimes you just see stuff in the post that you didn't see in the beginning. Just messed up.
That's what happens when you go back and check your footage and stuff, because stuff might be there that you didn't hear or you didn't see.
Oh, boy. I know it.
Maybe someday you, Jay, me, and Tab should take a 3 or 4 day weekend and go down there and check this out.
To Jersey?
Yes.
Oh.
Have a little adventure, woman.
That's a day. You don't need to take a whole thing.
Yeah, you do.
No, it only takes 4 hours to get to Jersey.
See? There you go. If you drive, we could probably get there in 2.
3.5. 3.5. I'm telling you, if you saw this road...
I'd like to go down there
no.
and just check out this road.
I don't think so. I am very much against that.
We don't have to get out and check out these cults, but... look for the ping pong ball.
You promise? No, I'm disappointed. My god, dude. I almost choked on my tea. We don't have to hang out with the cults if you don't want to, Dara. Are you sure? Are you sure?
Yes.
Yeah. Hell no. My god.
I want to go on an adventure.
Oh my god. Life is an adventure.
I would like to go back to that Town Hill Road, though.
Oh, the Tower Hill Road? That was really cool. That was a messed up road. I thought I messed up my car on that road when I hit that rock. Listen, I understand for safety, like, but they have these big boulders on the side of this road.
Over the shoulder boulder holder.
And it's like, why? That's not really necessary. And the road is so narrow. One of the cars coming through is going to... If one car is coming one way and the other's coming the other direction, somebody's hitting the rock.
You can barely pass each other.
Yeah.
You could do like a Great Poupon commercial.
Great Poupon!
Like, just knock on the window. Pass it.
You could literally high-five the guy as you're driving past. Oh, me too! Woo! Good to see you.
Join the club.
High-five club! My gosh. Do you have anything else to talk about?
I think I do.
Oh, great. I love topics. Sean's getting his topics together. What is this?
Police shoot an actor on a movie set, mistakenly pins him as a real bank robber.
Oh, crap. Was it a good actor? They must have been a good actor if the cops thought they were a robber.
The actor's name is Jim Duff.
Never heard of him.
Yeah. The police in India.
Would you like curry?
Police in Indiana fired a gunshot at a man who they thought was a thief on Tuesday, which was a couple of days ago when you listened to the audio. But it was actually an actor playing a thief. The incident occurred after Indiana State Police responded to the scene of a possible robbery at a Backstep Brewing Company, according to Fox 8.
At a what company?
Backstep Brewing. Sounds like
it's a beer company.
Yeah.
Like a brewery.
Mm-hmm.
Who robs a brewery? I'm sorry.
When actor Jim Duff exited the building wearing a ski mask, holding a gun, police reportedly thought he was the suspect they were looking for. Duff was facing away from officers when when they ordered him to drop his weapon. When he turned around to face them, one officer fired his gun.
Oh my God!
Seems like there's always one that will shoot now and ask questions later.
I'd be that kind of cop. Just saying.
The officer's shot was missed and no one was hurt. Duff reportedly then pulled his ski mask off, dropping his gun, and proceeded to tell the officers that he was an actor and they were all on a movie set. The brewery and the production company allegedly did not notify the police or surrounding businesses that a movie was being filmed in that location, according to Fox 8 in Cleveland.
Okay. Number one, shouldn't they have had to get a permit for filming?
I believe so, yes.
Okay. Number two, does anybody else find it absolutely fucking hysterical that a guy named Duff was robbing a brewery?
Anyone that's a Simpsons fan, yes.
Duff me!
Oh yeah,
It's Duff Man. All right. And who robs a brewery?
Maybe the brewery's abandoned or something. They just made it look like a bank.
I don't know.
I don't know what they were doing.
That's messed up.
Very.
I can't think of any reason to rob a brewery. But that's just me. I wouldn't expect that they would have a lot of cash on hand.
No. But you can get drunk as hell if you want.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Toys R Us seeks bankruptcy, crushed by online competition.
Actually, that's sad. But did we talk about this?
Briefly.
We talked about it a week
I think we
ago?
mentioned it at one point.
Well, yeah, because I feel like we mentioned it, and then we talked for about 20 minutes about Child World.
The hell with Toys R Us. Let's talk about Child World, because that's what we grew up
Let's
with.
talk about Child World instead. Fuck Peter Panda. I bet Peter Panda would kick Jeffrey the Giraffe's ass. That's what I bet.
I bet he's stronger.
The panda?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. You just wring the giraffe's neck.
Can't miss it.